Look at that sun, eh? Definitely brighter and clearer than yesterday morning, that's for sure. And even my parents' yard is looking it's looking like a lot less snow than when I got here even. The snow was probably, like, out here covering most of this grass. That's awesome. Alright, good morning. Just got the vlog uploaded. It's gonna go up later today at 3 p.m. So stay on the lookout for yesterday's vlog, I guess. It'll already be up by the time you're seeing this. But I want to expand a bit on some of the things I was talking about yesterday, walking out there in the forest, thinking about life and what's next. As much as, I do spend time thinking about the conceptual and what's next in my life, I think there also has to be room to be thankful for today and right now. Even though I feel kind of cold and whatever, I can come up with any number of things that might be wrong with the situation, but you also have to be thankful because to feel cold, you have to be thankful to feel cold, because then you appreciate feeling more and more, you know what I mean? Or you have to, I don't know, that's kind of why I'm thinking about walking across Canada and living a more nomadic life, to kind of reflect more on life and to be thankful for the little things, not just I have a roof over my head and I'm able to get food easily in the situation I'm in right now, and I am very thankful for that, because I know that a lot of people are not in the same situation. But I don't know, I guess that's kind of what the Buddhist monks talk about when they say, leave your old life behind, and you have to have something to leave behind, you know what I mean? It's an interesting perspective, but I'd like to take a moment to I want to take a second to say thank you to the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, because I think it is really important to do. And if you're not as into this kind of thing, you can skip ahead in the video, but I encourage you to keep an open mind and to just try this with me while I'm doing it. But I want to thank the universe for everything that I have, for my life, being able to wake up in a warm bed, in a warm house, with a roof over my head, being able to smoke my weed, even though it seems like a small, insignificant or inconsequential thing. It helps me out, and I don't know, I'm thankful for my parents and the life that I have and everything. The life that I've lived and the experiences that I've had who have made me who I am today, to be able to make these vlogs and put this into words, or put this into perspective in a sense, So I'm gonna take a second to do some breaths, do some breathing exercises, do some breath work, and then some stretches, and I encourage you to do it with me, alright? So I'm gonna take a second and take a few deep inhales and exhales, and kind of follow along, or do it with me, do it at your own pace, Alright, so in, and out, and in, and out, and in. Make sure to keep the pauses, and out. Hold the exhale, and in. Hold the inhale, and out. Nice. And now I'm gonna do some stretches before I get some food in me, and then we'll start working on the guest rooms. Alright, so we got the painter's tape off the wall, all around all the wood, and then we got the plates put back on the outlets and stuff. So this room now has the furniture back in it, and it's done. Actually, it still has one more thing. One of these ceiling hooks, because we forgot to take it down and patch it before we painted the ceiling, so now it has to go back up, but it gets screwed into wood, so I can't do it with a screwdriver. Noise. Ship. That one looks like an oil tanker, I think. Because it's flat and it doesn't have the grain, doesn't have the conveyor belts on the top for grain, and it doesn't have shipping containers, so yeah, that's either carrying like crude oil or like canola oil or something, I think. Engine lubricant maybe, but probably crude oil. Look at that sun, absolutely gorgeous. I think it's 6 degrees out here right now, which is awesome. Still a little bit windy, you can probably hear it, but that's okay. I'm about to start plastering the guest room. I got everything moved out of there. The second one, we finished up the first one, and we moved all the stuff back in there, and now we're getting the second one ready. We're prepping before primer, so we gotta patch all the holes in the walls and make the walls nice and flat and even. And then after that, we can throw the primer on and paint it, and it'll be all good. So I'll show you a clip of that next. The sun isn't quite setting yet, but it is a very nice view. And more of the snow is melting, so can't complain. Alright, just got these guys cleaned up. There's some old radios and an old audio selector. And these guys, I cleaned them up, and I'm gonna try and sell them on Facebook Marketplace for some liquidated cash, you know? Alright, end of the day now. Sorry I didn't record too much today. Hopefully I'll record more tomorrow. Today was half chill, half working, just doing boring stuff like moving furniture around and starting to patch up the wall. I showed some footage of that. But other than that, didn't do too much today. Hopefully I'll do more tomorrow, and then maybe I'll even go for another walk. I have a bunch of points written down on sticky notes in front of me here at my desk. So I would like to record another episode of my podcast, The Shit Shootin' Gallery, and do more long form content, less edited, talking more in depth about the ideas that have been on my brain lately. All the good stuff like communism, capitalism, society, people's points of view, and different points of view, and different like philosophies to life, basically, and different ways that people live their life. I want to talk about all that stuff. I'll either link it in the eye in the corner of the video or in the description. That being said, I'm gonna chill out for the rest of the night, probably work on some music, maybe watch some YouTube, finish up the beer I have going, and then probably hit the sack, because yeah, I'm pretty exhausted from the work I did today. Even though it wasn't too physically exhausting, I've been tired from doing a lot of physical labor the last few days, so my body was kind of recovering today, right? And then, like I said, hopefully I can get more footage for you guys tomorrow to make a longer vlog, but you know, just trying to record the most interesting parts and not show too much of the same thing, basically, right? But that being said, I'll leave this vlog here for now. If you're enjoying the vlogs, I have a playlist of just those, so you should check those out. And if you enjoy the vlogs, please like and share them. Comment your favorite part of the vlog so I know what to include more of in the future. And then subscribe, not only to help us build the community, but then you never miss a new upload. Could be another vlog, a podcast episode, a lyric breakdown video. The possibilities are endless. Not to mention the support would be greatly appreciated, and I should probably put a support link in my profile somewhere eventually, or maybe on my link tree, to be able to have people be able to donate, because if I do a walk across Canada like I was talking about in my last few videos, I might need a little bit of support for that just to start off the journey, and then we'll see how it goes from there. I would definitely try to meet new people and see if I could like camp in their backyard and, you know, exchange me being able to help them with work for food and shelter for a little bit, or a place to camp in the backyard, whatever, like I said, right? So it would definitely be an interesting journey for sure, and it would be great story to tell and great content for my channel, I feel like. So if you want to see that, definitely make sure to like and support these videos and my channel to help me get that going. It would be greatly appreciated. It would mean the world. But I won't do too much more rambling in this episode. Like I say in all my videos, I love you, stay safe, good luck, and take it easy.